center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play out. Action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
The pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here in this first series. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 14 yards. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Taken in at the 22. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
7-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
We have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
It's taken to the 26. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Rolling to his right. He'll run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
At the Jaguars' 7-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Right there. 54, right there.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
5-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jaguars.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Kickoff for Jacksonville.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A handoff as they run the counter play. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier.
Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big-time third down play for the Ravens. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll try and run it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll let this one go deep for... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jackson.
DJ Chark, 57 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
Lambeau lining up for the point after.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Josh Lambeau to kick.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because
accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Gonna give this time to the tailback. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
The running
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only needed a a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
For the extra point.
But they decided to run it in and got it done.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Check 26, check 26.
And to give this time to the tailback. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this one is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned the block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A gain of 52 yards.
Good shot.
1st down, Jaguars.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass It's almost...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Javon Kinlaw in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the field goal means we're back to a 1-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here. And that knee will do it. Can't stop the clock defensively, so they protected their home wild card round.
And rewarded their home crowd. They came out in force for this one. Really supported them. Something special in this one. And maybe it's their last home game, and if so, they sent them out with a great visual, didn't they?
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.